Hey, what's going on, y'all? This is GA. So sometimes I get questions about being a prophet and things like that, right? So this is what one thing I would like to share, just in case anybody was curious. A prophet is number one. A prophet is called from birth. Jeremiah 1:5. Before I formed you in your mother's womb, I ordained you a prophet unto the nations. So a prophet is literally, that's who you are. It's not, it's an office, but yet it's it's your makeup, it's your character. Everything about you is tied up in that, right? So that's the first thing. Second thing is that prophets, the first thing you learn as a prophet that the Father teaches you is how to be quiet. That's one of the first things you learn. Because in order for you to really be accurate and in order for you to really flow in that gifting, you got to know how to hear his voice. So knowing how to hear his voice is knowing how to be quiet. Well, I would say that's the second, kind of second to the first thing. But I would say the first thing is learning how to hear his voice. But it all ties together. Because in order for me to hear his voice, I have to know how to be quiet. I have to learn how to not always have to speak all the time. See, a lot of times with a lot of even some prophets of today, they'll speak before time or they'll speak before season. And so they'll fumble the ball every now and then, and and timing is very important when you're operating in the prophetic, or when you're operating in, or when you speaking to someone and you're telling them this is what the Father said. Now, and that's why I said it all goes back to being quiet, because you got to know how to hear his voice. You got number two. So I would say that's 1 and 2. The third one would be, and it's a lot to this, but the third one would be, can the Father trust you? Can the Father trust you? Trust. That would be 3, because the Father he's going to test you and try you to see if you can even hold the things he tells you. Everything that the Father tells you as a prophet, you got to know that everything that he tells you is not for everybody else to know. Even if it's about other people, it's not for us to go and spew out on everybody. You get what I'm saying? So those are the top. I would say those are one of the top 3: knowing how to hear his voice, knowing how to be quiet, and knowing how to knowing how to trust the Father, and how to humble ourselves so he can trust us, right? So I just wanted to share that today. I just wanted to talk a little bit about that, just in case people was curious about it. I was thinking about it as I was driving. So those are the 3 top things. Oh, let me give you this last one. So another real key characteristic of a prophet: prophets have no problem being by themselves. Read the Bible. Look, all the prophets, they have no problem being alone. And that's important. Why? Because as a prophet, you have to be able to hear the voice of God, know the sense and his not just his timing, but be so close to him, to where as if he's walking there right by you or sitting right by all the time. So it's like I always have to be in tune with his voice. Incline your ear to me and hear what the Spirit is saying. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's in Isaiah. So I have to hear. You have to constantly be attentive to the voice of Yah. So till next time, this is GA. Talk to you soon. Hope this helps you. Peace.